Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead Tarotscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. You know I truly love you and I'm so grateful for it. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address in the description box. It is www.reydiantreality.com. Reydiant is spelled R-E-Y, not R-A-D. With that said, I would like to bless both sets of these cards with all forms of love, like peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. A part of this message is actually going to be for me as well, because I am, as many of you know by now, a Cancerian moon. I was born on the full moon in the sign of Cancer. Okay, so the Destiny card, the overriding theme or message, and you get Temperance. So this week you're going to be asking yourself, or actually you're going to be going through the process of adding things together, and I kind of feel like this is where things get more balanced for you. This is going to be the week where you really say to yourself, okay, how do I make this happen now? It's kind of like you've already got the idea, you've already got the plan, you already know what it is that you want to achieve, and now you're really ready and willing to start putting the energy into making that happen. And in order to do so, you're asking yourself, what do I need to add here? What is missing? It's kind of like, if you see yourself as like a big cooking pot, you know, Cancer represents the womb. So yeah, see yourself as a giant cauldron. After all, we're in October. Halloween's just around the corner. I myself am a proud pagan. See yourself as a giant cauldron, and you are cooking yourself, you're making yourself into this beautiful, robust, wonderful smelling and looking and tasting and vibrantly, you know, and nourishing being. This is what you're turning yourself into. And when you're cooking, you add different things, you taste it, you make sure, and it's kind of like the way that the image that I have in my head is Cancerians this week, you're going to be asking yourself, what are the flavors that I need to add to get to the final recipe? What are the elements of life that I need to incorporate more now? For some of you, this is going to be, the word that I'm hearing is about your spirituality, which is really interesting because, you know, the moon is linked to spirituality as well. I mean, all astrology and planets and stuff are in some way, shape or form, but the Temperance card actually represents the sign of Sagittarius. And it's about alchemy, it's about alchemy of the soul, it's about spiritual distillation. And because it's got that link to Jupiter, because it's got that link to Sagittarius, it's about asking yourself, what is the meaning behind what I'm doing? And what is it that I need to add? What is the, you know, how do I achieve that far-reaching goal? And the way that we achieve those far-reaching goals in our life tends to be by blending in different elements, by incorporating different aspects of self. And the only way that you ever really get in touch with those different aspects of yourself is to delve deep and ask yourself, what is missing? And that's what you're going to be asking yourself this week. What is missing? What is the final ingredient that I need to add to really start to make this spell, potion, recipe, you know, whatever it is that you're cooking up in that wonderful magical pot that is you. You know, what is the ingredient that's now going to take it to the next level? You know, what is the ingredient that is missing this week? So your direction card, how this shapes up, what may be missing as well, you know, and also what the best way to achieve the Destiny card is. The High Priestess. Wow, she's been quite active already this month, and I'm really intrigued, really intrigued, because when the High Priestess shows up, you know, magical things really start to happen. And as many of you know, I love this card. She rules the sign of Cancer. So the direction this month, this week even, is kind of saying, one, follow your intuition, listen to your intuition, trust yourself. What are you instinctively drawn to? Is it a smell? Is it an oil? Is it a crystal? Is it a specific workshop? Is it a book? Is it whatever it is that you're drawn to? Follow that thread of intuition. It will be like a little ribbon just dancing in front of you. Grab it and just keep following your way to it, because the chances are it's going to lead you to some, you know, it will lead you to whatever that magical ingredient that you need is this week. So trust your intuition this week. And also in terms of temperance, for those of you that meditate, for those of you that have a spiritual practice or do a spiritual practice, it looks like this week you'll be learning something that you could only learn by intuition. This is the thing about the High Priestess. She always brings us things that are hidden, things that are revealed, things that are occult. Things, you know, and the word occult actually means hidden. It means hidden or secret knowledge. And, you know, these two cards, this is about finding something out, you know, through your connection to your gods, to your divine, to your spirits, to your ancestors, to your guides, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call them. You know, this is you getting a connection from them, and this week they're going to divulge a secret to you that can only be reached through some kind of spiritual practice, which is really, really exciting. If you are so inclined, share, you know, in the comments below. I love it. If you're not so inclined and you don't want it to be common knowledge, feel free to send me an email. You know, I relish that thought and that fact, you know, to share in other people's spiritual practices as I do my own. With all of that said, have an amazing week. I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Have an amazing week, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.